I'm still amazed she comes. Good to see you.
Morning. Tracy, right? Yeah. Morning.
Just ran out on Dave with 30 students at the fire prevention week, so all the kids are there from the elementary school.
Left him there with the kids.
Yeah, there's like 30 of them today. Oh, gotta go.
Fire prevention month, right? It's in October?
Yeah, this week, the first week's fire prevention week, yeah.
With all the activities, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause we had the national night out we're doing tonight too at the sheriff's office.
Nice. I remembered to change my batteries in my smoke detector. Hi, Lynette. Welcome. Okay. Absolutely. No Cindy today?
No, Cindy and Amy are on vacation, which means you are in terrible hands.
I don't believe it.
All right. We got the A-team taking care of it now. I like it.
So does this mean there's 96 more pages behind this that'll be distributed during the meeting? I'm a little terrified all of a sudden. One of 97.
That's one heck of an agenda. Well, 95 technically, two's on the back.
Oh, gosh.
Were there copies or agendas for people in the audience, or?
We have the agenda cover memo, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We didn't print out all 95 pages.
No, I wouldn't.
That's a lot of paper.
Oh, because I'm on page 97.
See page one of our meeting yet.
It's coming through Zoom, right?
I assume so. Let's see if those sheet give us
Did you, as we come up on the 10 o'clock hour, did you want to wait, or do you want, what's your preference?
I mean, we might give them a minute or two, but I don't want to wait too long. Everybody's time's important. Anybody doing anything fun?
I was at the Bills game Sunday, which was almost fun if you're a Patriots fan, so. A lot of fun.
Nope, a whole lot of work.
Work and work? Yep. Same.
It's been busy lately.
We took our daughter to Epcot for her 21st birthday. Nice. Over Labor Day, so that was fun.
Nice.
What was your favorite country?
I think Italy and France.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the food or wine?
There you go.
Yes.
You're right, yes.
Well, it was in Food and Wine Festival,
Mhm.
so they add countries in between their regular ones. We made it all the way around, though.
Like a really good reason to go to Epcot.
Well, her and her friend had a good idea. They started sharing drinks. Because by the time you get one in one
Yeah,
country,
that
you
can
can't
be a
finish
lot.
it before you get to the next one.
So you say 21?
Mhm.
You can't.
Drink around the world?
Yes, she did.
Nice.
During Food and Wine, like, including all of the fill-in countries?
As many as you could, yeah. There's,
That's a lot.
during that time, there's more food.
Right.
And there's no
crazy.
way to do all of it.
Yeah. I am begrudgingly a pass holder because my wife and we have a 3-year-old son, and they say that we need to be.
We were when she was little too. Yep.
Mhm.
I have never
Yep.
been to Disney
I
World.
used to be.
It's,
Not anymore.
you need to have the right mindset. If you, I mean, it's great. If you like that kind of thing, then
Yeah.
it's great, but you gotta like it.
Too many people.
We were concerned about Labor Day weekend, but we did Animal Kingdom Friday, which was not bad, and then Epcot Saturday, so it wasn't too bad.
I see Veronica has joined us in our meeting, just so you know.
That one of his,
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but hello, my name is Veronica. I'm from Sugarman, Susquehanna, Barcelona, Herrera, and I'm here covering for Maddie and Pedro. Maddie's in a trial right now, and Pedro, I think, had a conflict, so just wanted to introduce myself before the beginning of the meeting.
thank you. Welcome. Okay, then I think everybody's here. We'll go ahead and call the Firefighters Pension Board meeting to order for October 7th, 2025. First item on the agenda is the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And then, Jeremy, did you want to do a roll call before we did open forum?
Be
or-
happy to.
Okay,
Chairman Neiman,
here?
Trustee Ludiker,
Here.
Trustee Power,
Here.
Trustee Lester.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Next on the agenda is the open forum. Anyone in the audience that wanted to address?
I just have a couple comment, one comment. About 3 weeks ago, we finally, after many years, sold our business. I'm actually following you into retirement.
Oh, awesome.
But slowly, I have an employment contract, but leaving the retirement plan industry, we just bought a house also up in North Georgia, about an hour north of Atlanta.
Okay.
So, but I still intend on being here in Florida at least half the year, maybe more. So
Okay.
just gonna see what that's gonna lead to and down the road. So, and I wanna stay a Florida resident because of some tax benefits, so you'll see me here all the time still. So, but just wanted to throw that out there.
Congratulations. Thank you.
So if I may, just because obviously we need to make sure that we have enough attendance. Currently, we have a down seat that I think we're about to fill. This, so you'd still like to stay on the board?
Correct, yeah,
Okay.
and it's, I know for sure I'll be attending the April meeting. I want to make sure we have the date lined up for that, and over the summer, I'm not sure what that one meeting is, or I just fly in for that too, it's not a problem, because I'll still be going back and forth an awful lot.
Okay, and then the technical question, because this is by statute.
Mhm.
Your house, you'll still have your same house, so you'll still
Correct.
live within the limit, Oldsmar limits?
That's absolutely correct.
Perfect, okay, great, awesome.
So the next item is trustee applications. We had two, and Lynette, if you'd like to come up and say hello, introduce yourself.
Good morning, I'm Lynette Kirby. Do I need to list my address?
I don't think so.
No, you don't have to treat it as like a city council situation or
Okay.
anything like that, no.
I am president of the Women's Club of Oldsmar. I am a member of the planning board. And Jenny actually reached out to me and said that there was an opening here and asked if I would apply. So
Okay.
I did.
We appreciate it. Does anybody have any questions? And I see our other applicant, I know, was not here at the last meeting either. So if,
Which is that?
I think it's the one you guys hired.
Oh, yeah, he's working for us now.
Sean Deeren?
Sean.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he's actually a
He's in-
participant in the plan?
He is now,
Well,
well,
he
he's in
will- He'll
FRS.
be an FRS.
Oh, that's right.
Not
sorry.
in, yeah,
Right,
but
right,
he's
right,
employed by
right.
the city now with the department.
Okay.
Okay. If, I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve Lynette's application to the board. And
Second?
any further discussions, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Woo!
Board.
Thank you.
And I believe, will you guys send her kind of some introductory information, or? I don't know if we've had a formal
I'll get with,
process for
I don't
that.
know what has, do you know if Cindy in the past has provided any information? I don't, everybody handles it differently.
Most things came from Jenny.
Came from Jenny?
Yeah.
So you did get something okay, so
Yeah.
that might come
Yeah.
from the city side then. We'll try to,
I'll coordinate with
Yeah, I
Jenny.
think
Okay.
when I got on it too, everything came from Jenny.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
There were some
Are
things that
you,
came
if I may, have you been versed at all on the gist of what's taking place here? And what we would be looking for one of the biggest things being that we meet 4 times a year?
So I am aware it's 4 times a year.
Okay.
At 10 a.m.
I think we're gonna be talking about scheduling in a few minutes in this meeting.
Okay,
So I don't know, could be subject to change, it might not be.
okay.
But certainly you can speak up when we talk about that as well. Okay.
Well, if I don't need to stay, then I need to get to a memorial service.
Oh. Well, do you have meeting constraints? Time constraints, what would you, because we are gonna discuss that at the end of this meeting, the dates for next year.
Okay.
So what interjections would you like to give us maybe?
I work for a pretty flexible company, so I
Okay.
work for a financial planning company in Clearwater, and we
Okay.
get a remote day. We get 5 remote days a month. So if it's during the workday, I just use my lunch hour, and they're actually very philanthropic, so they don't even make us use PTO time.
Okay.
If we're sitting on a board, they just let us go.
Okay.
I can usually be here by 6. If I need to be here earlier than 6, I can get here. Women's Club meets at 6:30, Planning Board meets at 6:30, so I'm used to evening meetings.
Okay.
And I didn't see contact information on your application. Should we grab that from her?
That's
before
a
she
very
goes?
good point. Yeah.
So long as Jenny has your contact information, I think we can get that done.
And she's on
Would
another
she-
board, she probably
Yeah.
has that? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay. All right, yeah, will you have her send that over to us then? Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you'll start, in the future, you'll get communications from a lady named Joyce Reed from the Florida League of Cities. That's us, we're the administration for the plan.
Okay.
So a lot of, for meeting information, agenda packets, all of that, a lot of that communication, most of it's gonna come from us, not the city, actually, just so you're aware when you see something, it doesn't catch you off guard.
Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Next item is approval of the minutes from July 10. I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve as presented.
So moved.
Any discussion or questions? All in favor?
Yes.
Aye. Any opposed? Okay, thank you. Presentation of the quarterly statement.
Okay. All right, so this information will be as of June 30th, and then, of course, I'll kind of try to give you what I do know for the September 30th end as well. Your beginning balance for the June 30 quarter was just over 11.5 million. We had 67,000 come in contributions, earnings of 747,000, paid out 173,000 in distributions, had just under 20,000 expenses. So your ending balance was $12,140,680.27. And then again, as the following couple pages being the accounting for that, as always. So any dollar or accounting related questions before I touch on the investments? Okay. So as you may have already saw with 747,000 in gains for the quarter, it was a very, very good quarter in the market. The fund was up 6.49%, which we very much needed because we were still negative for the fiscal year up until that point, but that moved us to about 5.27% for the fiscal year, which, then took us to the last quarter, the September 30th that we just finished out. Which I believe is going to be additive again. So it looks like we went from just a handful of months back looking like it could be a very challenging year to there's a reasonable chance we may have even hit our assumed rate of return. I always try to be conservative. Hopefully it's even better than that. But certainly in any scenario, we should be close enough to it. If we haven't exceeded it, close enough to it that it should have minimal negative impacts, if not maybe even some positive impacts to the contribution rate for next year, which of course your actuary will start working on now that we've closed out the year. The one thing that I do want to make sure I note as well, we've made a change within the portfolio that actually was effective 10/1, which is within the U.S. large cap, 60% of that was in a S&P 500 index. And then we had 20% with an active growth manager and 20% with an active value manager. Our board and advisory committee, I think we just kind of got to the point where it's just really hard to justify active management within the U.S. large cap space. And so we decided to make the change. It was shortly after our last meeting, but decided to make the change just to move to a S&P, all of it, move it into that same S&P 500 index. Active managers, while in one sense they're doing their job, which is you get volatile markets, you get down markets, they protect assets, they outperform, and they've done that. The problem is they just can't compete on the up markets, and the gap, the spread of what they're giving up when the markets are running is too great for them to make up in those downturns. So even though they're protecting assets and they're doing what they're doing, when you look, it's still not working out over time. And of course, then you're paying active management fees, and you're going, well, I guess that doesn't probably make sense anymore. So again, we just moved all of that to just an S&P 500 index. Now we're paying 1 basis point or 0.01%, so you can't really pay much less than that in fees, which of course is direct savings to you all as well. So that's gone into play, and I think that's just going to make things easier moving forward. Other than that, for a long time, we'd kind of been on the interest rates, and tariffs were essentially what was moving the market. I've watched some conversations over the last handful of days. Obviously, we did, as I'm sure you all know, we did get our rate cut from the Fed, the first one in quite a while, and the conversations kind of moved to, are we going to get 1 or 2 more before the end of the year? I think a lot of people expect another one in December. Whether or not we get one between now and then, I think seems to be the question mark. But a lot of the conversation seems to have moved past tariffs, where the market seems to just say it'll all be fine. Now, of course, we'll see if any big changes come, but it seems like that's kind of settled, whereas a lot, that was really moving the market, the conversation around that. And again, interest rates lowering has helped move the market forward. It's certainly within the U.S. small mid-cap space. Your large cap companies, I mean, I'm sure you all have heard, whether you follow along or just heard in passing, you have companies like Apple and some other big names. They're trying to figure out how to spend money. They have an abundance of cash, where your smaller kind of mid-sized companies, they're still very dependent upon debt and have leverage. So they had a huge bounce recently with the expectation of rates coming down, because that really impacts their ability to borrow. So that's a good thing as it relates to the market as well. Obviously, we have to dodge any potential inflationary issues that may or may not come. Hopefully they won't. But those could be some headwinds that we still kind of keeping our eye on as well. The labor market's a weird thing right now. It feels like it's still, by the numbers, it's still supposedly strong, but I think everybody also kind of feels like it's on edge as well. So right now things are going along well, but again, that's kind of something to keep an eye on that could swing the market back. But at the moment, the market's just continuing to chug along, and the returns are very good, setting, more often than not, most days end up in record highs for the major indexes. So for the moment, it's rosy on the investment world, but I'm not, we'll see how long that continues on for. I think that hits the highlights of the things I want to note. Any questions or thoughts or? Okay.
Thank you. Okay, next item is presentation of the administrative budget report as of September 30th.
Okay. And this is, if you recall, at the last meeting, we set our quote-unquote budget. And now that we have closed out the fiscal year, we come back and take a look at what the actual expenses for this fiscal year are and then approve that. So that would be, unless you thought any of these numbers were incorrect for any reason, we would need a motion to approve.
Any discussion on any of the budget?
Nope.
Thank you. Next item is ratification of expenses and distributions.
I apologize.
Oh.
We would need a motion.
Oh, on the budget?
Second,
Oh,
yeah,
'cause
but we need the full song and dance.
Oh, because it's the completion.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and make a motion to accept the budget as approved for fiscal year.
It'd be the actual expenses from the 24-25 year, not the budget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Make a motion for the expenses from the 24-25 fiscal year as presented.
Second.
Discussion or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Okay, so now ratification of expenses and distributions, which looks like quarterly fees, administrative fees. Sugarman's looks like that's just multiple months.
Yeah, I believe 4 months, it looks like.
Is it quarterly fee, a fixed fee, the $62.98?
They have a fixed retainer fee. Is that what you're?
That's
No,
gone up to the
the
first one, the
FM.
quarterly fees.
PTF.
Oh, the quarterly fee. No, that's not fixed. That's everything we're doing behind the scenes. That's our fee. So that's, running the trust fund, the consultant fees, all the day-to-day administration that happens behind, paying bills, paying retirees.
Okay.
Handling any reporting requirements for the plan, so on and so forth.
Okay.
That fee is a percentage of your assets.
Got it.
So as your assets grow, the fee will grow, but it's tiered. So as you grow, that fee, that percentage becomes smaller, and then we actually do cap it for our larger plans
Okay.
where we, but that number
That's
will
variable,
fluctuate,
okay.
yeah.
Need a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second?
Any discussion, questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Next is the premium tax distribution.
And this is just informational, letting you all know that you did get your amount of $118,329.50.
And Tracy, are you familiar where this comes from?
No, actually, yeah, that'd be great.
So the state pension is funded by insurance premiums?
Okay.
Do you want me to?
Yes.
Okay, sure, yeah. So there's a tax that's directed towards fire, and there's a tax for the police side. They have similar pension plans as well. For the fire side, there's a extra tax collected on property insurance premiums within the city of Oldsmar.
Okay.
So any property insurance premiums that are paid, there's an extra tax that's collected. The insurance carrier has to send that tax to the state. The state uses some of that funds for various fire-related activities. Then whatever's left over, all of the municipalities that have local pension plans, such as you all, follow certain state guidelines and statutes, get your annual report approved. That's the big one. Then you get a prorated amount sent back based upon what was collected and what was left. You get a prorated amount back. And then that number is then negotiated between typically the municipality and the firefighters, whether or not they have a union or whatever, but there's a negotiation of how that money gets used. It must be used for the pension plan in some manner. So for instance, it could all go to the firefighters for extra benefits. It could all go to the city to just help offset their contribution
so it's
requirements.
not
It could be
stated.
shared
Okay.
in
Wow.
some manner. It could be split.
Okay.
So it's, however it gets used as far as who gets what is all negotiable, but
Okay.
it must go towards the plan in some capacity. The city couldn't take it and be like, we're just gonna go build a new building with it.
Interesting, okay. Thank you.
And was there any talk of a supplemental payment, or does that come later?
Let me see, typically that's this month, next month, the supplemental. I can look and see if you all are supposed to get one. If you'll bear with me for a second.
I think I may have a spoiler alert on that. I walked in this morning, I think I saw a $60,000 check there.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Nice.
sometimes
Okay.
there's funds left over and they'll send
Okay.
out more.
$55,000
Nice little
last year, so
surprise.
slightly more than last year. So
Okay.
I'm looking at possibly 59,368.49.
I was rounding up.
That's,
There you go.
Does that, I mean, I
kind
don't
of
know if
sounds like
that-
60, yeah.
So,
Okay, great, that's good, because some years when it was really lean, we didn't get
it
a
went away
supplemental,
for,
and-
it actually went away for a few years, the supplement, and we were kind of led to believe maybe it wasn't coming back, and
That's right, yeah.
then it came back. So,
All right.
So this will make its way into the plan as a contribution.
it comes, so
From-
by rule, by law, it's, the check comes to the city. They have 5 days to sign it and send it over to the trust fund. It goes into the trust fund. It must go into the trust fund. And then depending upon how it's negotiated is how we account for it.
Okay.
Does it go towards contributions or does it go towards some sort of benefit for the
So
firefighters?
this is in the trust at this point, and
Should, that 116,000 should be in there.
I would hope it's dated 8/15.
I would hope. Let
so-
me, I can actually,
Yeah,
Look
there was
real
a
quick and
remittance
see if-
form here, yeah.
Okay.
You see the,
if it came in as a contribution.
you see we endorse the check right to the plan. So
Right.
In that agenda packet, you'll see we just endorse it straight to the.
I don't, this was the June 30th quarter. Yeah, it wouldn't be in, I was thinking it'd be in here, but this isn't the September 30th quarter. So the next quarter, when we have our accounting, page, you should see it as a contribution to
Okay.
the plan.
Got it. Thank you.
Any other questions, discussion? Thank you. Okay, next item is 2026 meeting schedule.
So this is kind of for you all, we've again had some little bit of turnover on the board again. I don't know, and we've not really had a set schedule that we followed for a while where it's, the third Tuesday of the month, we've kind of just picked days. So I guess my question to you all is this a good time? Is there better times? Is this good? Do we need to look at some other options?
I'm good with this time.
So 10 a.m.?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
like
That's fine.
a day of the week, Tuesday, because what I'll probably do is take what you all tell me now and then look at the calendar, maybe try to come back and with some dates soon through an email to everybody.
Excellent.
So kind of like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
That's fine.
Oh,
yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, just from our office, is asking that any dates before they're finalized get run through our office by her, so she can ensure that there's no conflicts, before they're set.
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
I could say probably not Mondays, but other than that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then January, April, July, October? Yep. Is that still, I think
April-
we've.
Yeah,
go
April,
ahead.
I'll be gone the first 2 weeks. But other than that, that's really the only thing I have planned. Let me get the dates. Actually, it's the 7th through the 20th.
7th through 28th.
Yeah, if we could slide in before she leaves, that'd be perfect for me. I'll be
Okay.
taking off for Georgia right after that. Like the
Okay,
fifth or
so either late March or the very first couple days of April.
Yeah.
Okay.
For October, can we consider after the 15th?
It's a great idea.
Okay, sorry,
Sorry.
do what was that?
Can
I'm
we
sorry.
consider after the 15th, the date after the 15th of October?
Of October, okay.
4,500 filing deadline.
Yeah.
My life.
After October 15th. Okay. Any other,
That's it for me.
okay. All right, so look at that, and we'll, of course, send it over to Pedro's office, and then send out an email to everybody.
Okay.
Short order.
Somewhat related to that, I know my term, I'm a council appointee, ends in April, I think. What is the protocol for that, for me to renew that? Is that something I have to go to the council for, or is that something they will appoint?
I think my
Yeah, so for city appointees, it looks like March 5th of 26th is what we're showing here. You all, that would just be a matter of you saying, if you're still interested, assuming you are, then somebody on your all side just needs to take that to city council to reappoint them, sometime maybe, late February, something like that. Really any time. I mean, the nice thing is Florida's considered a holdover state.
Right.
Which means until you step down from your position or it's filled by somebody else, you can stay on past the term date. That said, we of course still want to try to handle it ahead of time. But,
Will, like Jenny or someone from the city reach out to us on that?
well, actually, there's nothing, you don't have to do anything. Other than you've communicated to us that you all are interested in staying.
Perfect.
So from there, it's just up to the city to get it on one of the council meetings to just reapprove you all.
Okay.
So you don't have to do anything
Okay.
now.
All right, I'll put the campaign posters away.
Well, I mean, I don't want to stop you from rerunning.
And everything is great. So, no, it's fine.
For me.
Okay, anything else on meeting schedule? And last is attorney update.
Nothing from our office today.
Okay, thank you.
The best
No.
possible news.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing else on the agenda? Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
That's one of our records, isn't it?
Sweet. Woo-hoo.
That was a good one.
30 minutes.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Great job.